What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com.
Here are my DFS picks for NFL Week 10. Top DFS picks.
These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button
And hit that bell icon.
so you don't miss our new videos.
In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for this week's NFL slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, NFL Week 10. Let's take a look at the quarterback position. So my top DFS pick at the quarterback position is Tua Tagovailoa from the Miami Dolphins, playing the Cleveland Browns, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall. They're middle-of-the-pack defending opposing quarterbacks. Tua Tagovailoa has averaged 21.2 fantasy points per game on the season, getting an average of 2.6 rush attempts per game. He's projected at 19.7 fantasy points here in Week 10. He's 6,700 DraftKings salary, 1,400 more on FanDuel. Vegas thinks there's going to be 48.5 points scored in this game, with the Dolphins favored by 4. Tua Tagovailoa has scored 27, 32, and 16 fantasy points in his last 3 games, and he got 5, 5, and 4 rush attempts in those games. So this is a middle-of-the-pack matchup, but Vegas thinks it's going to be a somewhat high-scoring game here. Relatively close game within a field goal or so. And Tua Tagovailoa has been playing phenomenal this season. He's got fantastic wide receivers. So I like Tua Tagovailoa here versus the Cleveland Browns. Okay, let's take a look at the running back position. My top DFS pick at the running back position is Travis Etienne from the Jacksonville Jaguars, playing the Kansas City Chiefs, who have the 5th worst defense overall. They give up the 8th most fantasy points to opposing running backs. Travis Etienne, he's averaged 13.6 fantasy points per game on the season, getting an average of 11.5 rush attempts per game and 3.3 pass targets per game. But you can throw those season averages out the window because he was running behind James Robinson. They traded James Robinson and he's but nothing short of amazing.
Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching.
If you want to enter the drawing for $25 PayPal,
all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won.
and we'll send you $25 PayPal.
So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you.
Since he took over the backfield as the lead running back, Travis Etienne has scored 30, 28, and 23 fantasy points in the last 3 games off of 28, 24, and 14 rush attempts on top of 2, 3, and 5 pass targets. So mega volume the past couple of weeks. Now he's projected at 15.8 fantasy points here in Week 10. He's 7,100 DraftKings salary, 900 more on FanDuel. I'm going to bump his projection up to 19 fantasy points. Vegas thinks there's going to be 50.5 points scored in this game, with the Jaguars trailing by 9.5. So you got a fantastic matchup. This guy's getting mega volume. He's putting the Jacksonville Jaguars on the map. So I like Travis Etienne here versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay, let's take a look at the wide receiver position. My top DFS pick at the wide receiver position is Amari Cooper from the Cleveland Browns, playing the Miami Dolphins, who have the 6th worst defense overall. They give up the 9th most fantasy points to opposing wide receivers. Amari Cooper has averaged 16.5 fantasy points per game on the season, getting an average of 8.3 pass targets per game.
He's been on the field for 83% of the snaps, projected at 13.3 fantasy points here in week 10. I'm going to up that to 16.5. I think he can at least score his season average here. He's 6,500 DraftKings salary, 1,300 more on FanDuel. We know Vegas thinks there's going to be 48.5 points scored in this game, with the Browns trailing by 4. So Amari Cooper has scored 26, 10, and 14 fantasy points in the last 3 games, off of 7, 4, and 12 pass targets. So I like the matchup. I think the price tag is reasonable for someone who's got 20 plus fantasy point upside. Gotten pretty good volume 2 out of his last 3 games. So I like Amari Cooper here versus the Miami Dolphins.
Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all the tools for NFL. NBA is right around the corner. This is a great time to get in and try everything for 1 month. The tools are all about saving research time. You can see the last 3 games, the fantasy points per game, the targets they got per game, so you can see how involved they are in the offense, the rushes they got per game. Seeing all this stuff on one screen helps you save time and make better picks. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups.
Okay, moving on to the tight end position. My top DFS pick at the tight end position, despite not the best matchup in the world, I like Zach Ertz from the Arizona Cardinals playing the LA Rams, who have a good defense overall. They've been pretty good defending opposing tight ends, but Zach Ertz has averaged 12.6 fantasy points per game on the season, getting an average of 7.6 pass targets per game. He's been on the field for 86% of the snaps, projected at 10.8 fantasy points here in week 10. He's 5,200 DraftKings salary, 1,100 more on FanDuel. Vegas thinks there's going to be 43.5 points scored in this game, with the Cardinals trailing by 3. So Zach Ertz has scored 15, 13, and 6 fantasy points in the last 3 games, off of 8, 5, and 4 pass targets. So I like Zach Ertz here versus the Los Angeles Rams.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite
player for this NFL slate.
I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck.